we just got to lay them down by the wayside. Just, we don't even care about it anymore. It's not even a big deal. Right? So this video right here is made for those people who have aspirations that are out to wazoo. And it is wonderful to have these kind of aspirations. It is wonderful to have these kinds of goals. But if we're not hitting them, perhaps, just maybe perhaps, we need to temper our expectations just a little bit. And what do I mean by that? If we are in a place where we care entirely too much about our goals, they don't happen. Think about all those people who like, yeah, I just randomly got me a lottery ticket and I won $1 billion. And if you know that person, send them my way. Okay, my Cash App is linked below. But no, seriously, there's so many things that happen to people who don't give two craps about whether it happens or not. Why is it that the people who want things the most and really work for it and really want it so badly, it just doesn't happen for those people? It just does not happen. There's a science to that, and there's something about that we need to pay attention to. Now, you guys know I'm on my journey to 100K subscribers, so make sure you subscribe if there's something in this video that is resonating with you. Now, as I'm on this journey, I find struggles every step of the way. Every step of the way, something else rears its ugly head and it sets me back or makes me want it even more because I'm having trouble with it. So, for example, I thought I ate down. Okay, that's what the kids are saying now. Like, I thought I did such a fantastic job at one of my recent videos. And in the first hour, I got 2 views. I just knew. I was scrolling. I was like, I can't wait to refresh the page. I'm going to have 10,000 more subscribers. It's going to be wonderful. And I had 2 views. And I said, oh, okay. And I went on about my day. Was it disheartening? Yes. Did I like it? No. But what I'm learning or what that's teaching me, because I have nothing else to take from it, right? Other than, I got my 2 views and eventually maybe I got 10 or 15 or 40. And that's still good. I'm still, a win is a win. But I think I have this thing where I just care entirely too much about how things pan out. I care entirely too much about how this is going to go. And that's why it takes away from it actually working out. So for example, that order you just made off of Amazon or that order you just made to Uber Eats or Grubhub to make your back bigger, that order, you weren't concerned with, okay, is it going to get here? Somebody going to pick it up? When is the DHL driver coming? When's USPS coming? Are you waiting at the door for it? No, you are okay with the fact that it's a process and that it's on its way. You already did your due diligence. Your only job was to get hungry and order your 10 wings. And now your Uber driver, your DoorDasher is on its way. And you went on to do other things. I assume that you did not sit there, twiddle your fingers and say, damn. When is he coming? You might have, because I know I have before. But just for the sake of my example, you weren't doing that. You went on with life. And I think sometimes caring too much about the outcome makes us be more attached to something that we have nothing to do with. We leave that to the Most High. We leave that to God over on this channel. We do not have control over why or how things manifest itself or come into our reality. But what we do have control over is our attitude in the meantime, on the wait time. My last video, the one that I thought was going to be the one, it has some really wonderful gems in there. So go check that out about the journey, because there's so many things about the journey that is so fruitful and so wonderful. But we don't really get to see that because we're so fixated on the fact of, why isn't it here? We need to take a page out of those people's books who don't give 2 craps if something happens for them. Those are the people who manifest things the most. The one thing about manifestation, we see it all over YouTube. How to manifest. I want to manifest a home. I want to manifest this fine ass man or this beautiful woman, this new job. I want to manifest some edges. I've been low on edges all my life. I would like to manifest edges, right? So when we want to manifest those things and we want to bring them into our reality, we, 1, have the desire, but 2, what a lot of people don't talk about and what I feel like they overhype is, let's visualize it. Let's sit on it every day. Let's thinking about it every second of the day. Let's journal. Let's really feel as though I have edges and just feel this bald space and act like there's fur here that's just growing. And one day I'm going to be able to slick them back. And that's good. I'm not saying that visualization is bad or visualization is insufficient. But what I am saying is that there's something to just leaving it the hell alone. Leave it alone. It does not need to continue to be reworked. Some people are like, I've been praying for this. I've had no breakthrough. I've been praying for years. How about you stop praying? And how about you concern yourself with something else? How about you stop trying to manifest and bring things and make things and effort things and force things into your reality, and you focus on something else? You care too much about it. That's why the main theme of this video is to have no aspirations. We don't need aspirations, excuse me. We don't need aspirations, okay? We don't have to have aspirations, because one thing about aspirations is it's something that we have to reach. It makes us, and I think what it does is it hammers in our head that we don't have it just yet. We know we ain't got it. I can tell every day, or you can tell every day, that you don't have the body that you want or the dream woman that you want because you got Ray Ray hitting your phone instead of your Boaz, right? We have constant reminders of why we don't have what we want. So why lean into the fact that we don't have it? Why not leave it alone? Especially if you've done the work, especially if you've already done the prayers, especially if you've already done the manifesting and you know that you've done it with a pure heart. You've come to God, or you've come to the Most High, or whatever it is that you believe in. You've come to it purely and asking. And also, don't just ask, but command. This is your birthright, that you get the things that you're supposed to have. It's not something that you have to beg and plead for. No, you ask for it boldly. Ask for it boldly. Maybe you've been too meek. Maybe you've been a little bit too docile in your approach to the things that you want in life. So get a little bit more assertive, get a little bit more aggressive, get a little bit more militant, right? But come toward it with a clean heart. Because when you do that, you can have zero doubt that it's been heard. Just like when you ordered that Amazon order, just like when you ordered the 20-pack wings just for one person, you knew that in that moment that you're good. You're gonna bust the wings down, all of them, down to the gristle. So you didn't have to worry in that moment of whether you were gonna have your 20-piece or not. It was a matter of when. But when we keep praying and we keep trying to manifest more, we get upset. Oh no, my wings aren't here. Oh no, my back is still small. I want it bigger. We don't have to be afraid of that. We don't have to be disgruntled about the process, because it's coming. But when we continue to aspire and we continue to work and plead and beg, that sends signals to the universe. That sends signals to the Most High that I'm in a state of lack. So keep sending it to me. That's what I respond to. My body responds mostly to lack. So if I feel like I don't have something, I'm going to act like it, and I'm going to look like it, and my eyebrows are going to do this, my back is going to do this, and I'm going to continue to be angry about it. But if we take that same effort that we put, or that same energy, I should say, that we put when we order something from Amazon, or we know something's coming, right? We know something's coming to our house for a package, for example, or we know something's happening, a bill. You know your light bill pops up in your email or in your mail like clockwork, or every month, once a month on the 15th or the 16th, whenever it comes. You know that's coming, but I bet you don't wonder, I wonder if Con Ed, or I wonder if my light company is gonna remember to send my bill. Did they forget about me? No, it's the same thing. It's still manifestation. It goes from a thought or a thing to actually being in your hand. So that same methodology that is used when there are things that we care less about, that's why it works. We don't give two craps if we get that bill in hand. We don't really care so much because we know it's coming. So by you constantly looking to keep manifesting and keep praying, all that's doing is signaling to the universe, signaling to the Most High that you don't believe it. Because you have to keep coming here and sitting like, hey, did you hear me? I said I wanted a man. Where is he at? But you're not enjoying your life in the meantime. That's saying, I keep hearing, where is he? And what that's teaching the universe is, she likes not having shit, or he likes not having it. He likes being broke. She likes being broke. Let me send her more reasons to get broke. But if we kind of shift our attention on the things that are thriving, on the things that are doing well, then you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't even thought about this in so long, and it popped up in my reality. I haven't even prayed about this, or I kind of just randomly thought about this, and now it's here. Now, I want to take you guys on a bit of a journey, and I want you to sit there, take a deep breath, in and out, and I want you to remember the moment. Remember the moment when you thought of something. And it could have been just a very random thought, nothing that had too much emotion. It wasn't attached to too much. You didn't really care for the outcome, right? You didn't care about it. You didn't plead about it. You didn't even pray about it. You just thought about it. It was a desire though. Damn, I would really like that meal. I would really see, clearly food is on my mind. I'm fasting right now. So yeah, clearly food is on my mind. But it's like, I'm really thinking about that meal. I'm really thinking, or I'm juicing right now, but I'm really thinking about that meal. I'm really thinking about that person. I'm really thinking about that thing, or it would be wonderful to have these tickets, whatever. You left it alone. You went about your merry way. You had a good or bad day. Didn't really matter. And then lo and behold, someone ends up giving you the tickets. This ends up coming up into your reality. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even pray for this. I didn't even put too much energy behind it. I need you to pay attention. You need to zero in on that process because you've done it before. Right? Now let's juxtapose it with something that you want so badly, but it just has not happened. I'm talking about, it's been years that you've been wanting this. It's been years that you've been really desiring to have something so wonderful, and it just has not happened for you. And it's still not here. And you keep praying and you keep manifesting. What is that thing? Now ask yourself, how do those processes differ? The process of you having a small desire or even a big one, but you leave it alone and then it appears, versus you having a huge desire. Every aspect of your life feels the absence of this thing that you so badly want, and you still don't have it. What is the difference in that process, right? Everybody's life is different. Everyone's processes are different. So your mode to manifestation may look slightly different from mine. But that's why it's going to be very important that you understand how this one happened versus how that one happened. Lean more into the one that you had less resistance around, because you've created tons of resistance around this thing that you really want by harping on it. When is it going to be here? When is my 20 piece getting here? When is this getting here? When is that getting here? And all you're doing is creating invisible blockages around what it is that you want by draping it in the energy of lack, draping it in the energy of scarcity and not having. Whereas the other one, there's no resistance around it. It just so easily comes to you. Just like if I was to have a hose of water, you open up the hose, but if you have a little kink in it, no water will come out. But as soon as I release my hand or undo the knot, the water is coming. And now we could all drink water, or now we could have fun in the sprinkler. So the other example of the things that are having so difficulty manifesting in your life, you have a kink. Take your hand off. That's why I said, release the aspirations, release the dreams, release the goals. We heard you. They heard you. God heard you. Your ancestors heard you. It's coming, right? But you kind of have to take your hands off of it in order to receive it. Just like that little thing that you manifested, how that came forth with such ease. You didn't even have to do anything for it. It just kind of came toward you. And that's the wonderfulness about manifestation, is it doesn't require effort. It doesn't require work sometimes. It doesn't require hard labor. It's not something that is drudgery. It's just simply something that you desire, you trust that it's coming, and then it comes. It can be a very simple process, but I think us as humans, we complexify things. We just make things much more difficult, much more layered than it has to be. When we want things, they want us too. What you want wants you as well. That thing that you want, you envisioning yourself on that yacht, you envisioning yourself with that man or that woman, or having that home, having that dream career, that is very much possible for you. You wouldn't have had the vision if that wasn't already a thing. If that wasn't already a thing, you wouldn't have had the vision. So I say that to say, allow it to come toward you, but ease up. Easy does it. Easy really does it. Ease up. All this video is a reminder for you to take it a little easy on yourself, be graceful, be merciful, but also stop caring so much. Stop caring. Lay your aspirations down. Don't aspire toward anything when it comes to that specific thing. Let it come. Because I promise you, the reason why it hasn't is because you have it bottlenecked. You have it just so tight, and it's waiting for you to release it. It wants you. It wants you. And the thing is, when it comes, it's going to be so much sweeter. It's going to be so much more of a robust thing when it comes, because when you have that kink closed, and then when the water comes out, it's like, whoa, like it kind of spurts out. So I truly believe that's how manifestation happens too. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Yes, we put off the timing to receive this wonderful thing we want and this manifestation we want. But what we also do is we build so many more wonderful things around it that we didn't even know that we wanted. But the beautiful thing about the Most High, about the universe, about God, is it knows our heart's deepest desires. And what comes within that manifestation or that prayer are those things too. And you'll see that, and you will get confirmation when it finally comes here, because you're going to be like, wow, I wanted this, but it also came with this. It came with this as well. It came with that as well. And then you're going to really understand, like, why did I stress the whole time? It was on its way. I should have just left it alone. So easy does it. Let those aspirations go. And I want you to just enjoy your journey. In the meantime, if this video gave you anything of value, please subscribe, comment. I'm definitely going to comment back to you. Let me know how you felt about the video, if it resonated. Subscribe, share my video, and comment. That's really going to help my channel grow, because we are en route to 100K. I will see you guys next time.